Hello, everyone. Welcome to Feedstuffs 365. I'm Sarah Muirhead. Joining us today is Detlef Kampf, Head of Animal Nutrition for DLG, and we're going to talk about the trends that are taking place in animal agriculture, specifically the animal feed sector. Welcome. Nice to have you with us today.
Yeah, hello. I'm very happy to be here.
So now EuroTier 2024, it's fast approaching, and I know that's a big deal over where you are there in Germany, and it's going to be held the 12th through the 15th in Hanover. Always a terrific animal ag focused event, and there's a tradition there of really focusing and introducing new innovations. A lot of those kinds of things are unveiled. A lot of great information as well for attendees, and of course, animal feeds and feeding is always a really big part of that conversation. So let's have you start by giving us a kind of a look into your crystal ball for the feed industry, and because that's where your area of specialty is. And what are the key areas that really excite you most, and why?
Yeah, it's relatively easy to say that the most interesting field for myself, and this is also kind of our actual daily work, is part of the role of feed hygiene and also feed efficiency, meaning that we are very hard working on possibilities to reduce feed losses. And this is markedly shown on the use of forages, for example, from grass or from corn, which take a major part in feeding ruminants. And here we have a very strong look to the quality of these feedstuffs. And we know that maximizing feed quality is very important for ensuring feed acceptance, feed intake, and also these accorded digestibility of the diet is very strong related to this. Besides the feed hygiene, I'm also very interested in having a look to the feed part in contrast to the main part of this competition to human nutrition, and also the reduced feed loss, as I met already pointed out at the beginning. Yeah, and these are very important parts also for the future. Another point which was very important for our work in the last years is related to the recommendations, where we have published last year new recommendations for energy and nutrient supply for dairy cows. And we are now in the situation that we prepare the market introduction for the farmers, which is planned for 2025. And we are also working on an English version for this. And so we have a very strong look, and all comes back to the role of the quality of the roughages. And this is my major field and my big interest in my daily work.
Now, every couple of years, I believe you kind of put together a summary as to the top things going on in animal agriculture, in the feed industry, I should probably say. And the most recent one I had seen was back in 2022, and you noted in that one that complementary feeds were of particular interest, as they can really assist in reducing the amount of antibiotics that are used on livestock farms. Is there still quite a bit of interest in that area? Is that going to make your new list, or where are we at in that transition?
Yes, this supplementary feeds or premixes do not focus primarily on the supply of energy or major nutrients, but they are intended to support them through the inclusion of special ingredients. This could include, for example, amino acids or enzymes, or some kinds of fatty acids like these medium chain fatty acids, or some kinds of carbohydrates and specific components from plants, such as polyphenolic acids for a function as a promoter for intestinal function, for the metabolism in general, or also the immune system. And altogether, has an impact also on animal health, and this is a very important thing, which we can really good control by the use of these complementary or supplementary feed. And this particular interest is still existing, and we see with the right composition of the feedstuff and increased health of especially the gut, we can also have a major impact on reduction of antibiotics and the health of livestock in general. And especially in the last years, the usage of plant extracts, such as secondary ingredients or essential oils, are still getting a bigger market share. And this sounds that a lot of companies are interested and working on this special part on increasing the health of livestock.
Always interesting to see what companies are working on and some of the new innovations that are coming out that help the animal welfare side, the animal productivity, and of course profitability. Now, when it comes to optimizing compound feeds for nitrogen and phosphorus, where are we at in that process? What's kind of next? What's still something we should be focusing on there?
Yeah, this part is, or this field is still of high importance, and the part of the feeding strategies for optimized nutrient supply, according to recommendations, is and afterwards also the sustainable plant production without a nutrient excess or the wash out into the soil is still of a very high importance. And our understanding, it has grown into how excess nitrogen and phosphorus in livestock passes through the animals, and we learn more and more. And so all is focused on the reduction of the environment pollution and nutrients. The nutritionists shall continue to look very strong how they can reduce these effects by optimizing the diet. So this means we have to look from the beginning on the contents of nutrients in the raw materials, that we can exactly calculate our diets, our rations, and so we can avoid that we have an excession of too many nutrients, and then this oversupply to the animals with the negative impact on the environment at the end. And we are still working on that, and we get more and more closer to results, how to feed the animals in the specific life period or the performance phases. And these data were collected out of scientific trial work, and we use this to calculate what's the real amount of the digested nutrient, and so we can calculate what is really necessary, and so we can reduce by a maximum the overdoses.
Yeah, very, very important from an environmental standpoint, sustainability standpoint. Insect protein, we hear a lot about that, but insect protein for animal diets, where are we at in terms of acceptance of that, adoption of that, and maybe even overcoming some of the challenges associated with that?
Yeah, insect proteins we were discussing several times. I think this is the third exhibition where we really focus on these new sources of proteins. And to say in general, the acceptance of this product is very high. Yeah, this is a very positive related field of work. But at the end, we have to see there are a lot of trial work done in the past years, and the negative point, as is really negative, is that the quantities which are available on the market are still very, very low. So, and this is related also to the feed law, which is partially, at least in Europe, because to the strong feed law there, that we cannot use all raw materials for growing insects because of the respect for the hygienic composition. And the next thing is that we have these low quantities, and we do a lot of trial work in livestock, but mainly due to the higher expectation of selling prices, the major part of these products are still sold in pet food industry. So we do a lot of work in livestock, but at the end, hardly anything is still used there. But we would need it, especially for the young pigs or for the young birds. Huh?
Oh, so you're talking about probably starting in those animals that it would take a smaller amount of that protein source as opposed
Yeah.
to like a massive ruminant cow who would eat a
It
lot of
it could be
insects.
higher, but it's not always easy, especially in Europe. We have a very strong feed law, so we have a lot of restrictions in how to grow and how to use or which to use, which products are to use for this production type. Huh? Mm.
Anything new in the area of feed additives that might be worth noting?
Yeah, in feed additives, so we have not the real innovation there because this is an ongoing process that feed additives becomes better and better. We get always new trial results. So this is a very strong topic every year. A lot of companies are presenting their products, their solutions, and so we still need this kind of products. But I would like to say something about our work in the last month, because DLG is announcing an innovation award to producers of new ideas of innovations, and this year innovation award in silver honors a product, for example, which is consisting out of a mixture of volatile fatty acids. So far, this is nothing new, but these fatty acids are naturally produced in the rumen during the breakdown of branch chain amino acids, and however, they are growth factors for cellulitic rumen microbes in particular, which, if added to a targeted manner, increase the potential for improving microprotein synthesis and fiber digestibility, and can therefore promote rumen function, metabolism, and efficiency, which can also be shown in the beneficial effects from the economical side at the end in the milk production. So this is a new idea of from the scientific point of view, old field, but this is now prepared into a new solution, and therefore we decided in August to honor this kind of product with an innovation award. And this is very good to see that companies to really focus on how can we increase the performance of products, and that they come back with ideas, with new solutions. And this is good to see that we can step by step getting more success in the livestock production, especially in this part or this example in the milk production.
Oh, that is always great to see, and I
Mhm.
think there's no lack of innovation in the feed and the feed
Yeah,
industry and the research community, which is very
yeah.
very good. What about the role of artificial intelligence in the feed sector? What do you see that going at this point? Is there any insight you can offer us?
Yeah, we see already activities in this area. For example, also this year at EuroTier, there is one solution which will be also exhibited at the trade fair. This will be also honored with an innovation award, and a so-called mobile system enables calf care via voice-controlled AI-supported data management, and this makes calf management much easier in future. So it sounds very easy, but you have to combine the information what you see in the barn. You can talk to your equipment, and then you can connect to your data system, and you get information back which are stored already, and so you can much easier and much faster get more information, and you can also store it back, so it makes the work of the farmer easier, so you can really focus on controlling the health or the animals in total. So very interesting new idea, and I'm pretty sure that this will be also a basic step for future developments in this kind of area. Yeah.
So really kind of individual animal care as well would come under
Yes.
something like this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we already have a lot of, robotics and automation in play in our feed manufacturing facilities. Where do you think automation, autonomy, where's that going to continue to be implemented? Is it going to play a greater role in the feed industry going forward?
Yeah, robotic can be found already on so many places on farms. For example, making robots are widespread, as well as feeding robots, which are already used on farms for many years. And we have also been visiting farms during the year with some of our working groups, and we have seen how good it works on farm level already. Yeah? But on the other hand, we have so many robots pushing feed or removing manure. So this is also widely spread, and I'm pretty sure that this is a specific point of view at the moment, and we get more and more of these ideas on how can we automatically carry our farm or stable work, and we will see a lot of new ideas as well. And these already known innovations, are further developed, so they work better and better. That you have hardly a misfunction or something like this. So this makes more and more time available for the farmer to look on other things, which is from our point of view mainly focus on the farmer should have time to look to the animals, not only to the equipment, how to use and how to manage the farm.
I know at the last EuroTier, there was a lot of in 2022 in the dairy section. There was a great autonomy exhibit, and it was getting a lot of attention. People were over watching, like you say, the
Mhm.
feed being pushed and the manure robots and that kind of thing. Always neat to see how those things how they work, see them in action. What else might be going on that our audience would be interested in hearing about?
Yeah, if I think about this, I'm pretty sure that we have to look more to the effects of climatic change or extreme weather events, which will definitely concern us more and more. And we have to look at what and how do we prepare ourselves to find answers to ensure the production of feed as well of food, so we can ensure that we have sufficient food for humans as well as feed for our livestock, that we can ensure the nutrition of all humans. And this is a very critical point, because so far we don't have the right answers because everything is new, but we see from the daily news how much impact we have at the moment. So we have to focus more on this, because this is very, very strong, affecting all kinds of life all over the world. Yeah.
Great point. Key takeaways you'd like to leave our audience with here today as they head into 2025?
Yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, when it comes to feed, the focus will be even more intensively on reducing feed losses and largely avoiding feed competition. This is very important. We must see that animal husbandry or animal feeding makes it contribution to supplying the ever increasing world population. And we need high quality food, especially also from animal origin, even that some parts of humans have the opinion that we don't need animals to fulfill all the requirements. So this is important that we keep attention on our work and our part in the feed production chain, and to achieve this, the climate relevance of the production will also have to be given a greater consideration. And with our further innovations, as we talked by the supplements or the additives, I think that if you take the example, improving utilization of feed through enzymes or the specific role of optimization feed mixtures with the usage of amino acids, or the impact on gut health by using pre or probiotics. I'm pretty sure that we are still on the right side to improve the whole feed production chain, to get healthier animals, and to get at the end high quality food. Yeah, and we have to look how to replace ourselves in the whole feed production chain. And so I'm pretty sure that we will be still needed also in future from the animal feed production side, but we have to also start to go in a more, or in a stronger discussion also with the public, and the people which are not so strong related to animal husbandry or to agriculture in general.
Feed industry, animal agriculture can certainly be a provider of solutions, and we certainly look at the innovation that's taking place, and we need to continue to always strive for that. So, Detlef, thank you so much for your for taking us through this vision of yours here for the animal feed industry going forward into 2025 and beyond. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me, and it was an honor for me to be part of you and your podcast.
We also want to thank all of you for tuning in today. We appreciate your time. A reminder that all Feedstuffs 365 sessions are available on demand on feedstuffs.com. Until next time, for Feedstuffs, I'm Sarah Muirhead.